Comparing decimals. So we want to compare the following decimals to see which one is greater. 0.652 versus 0.657. Which one is greater? I'll show you a systematic method. First, we look at the first digit, which is the ones digit. It's to the left of the decimal point. They both have a 0 in the ones digit, so they are equal so far. Then we look at the next digit to the right, which is the 10th digit, and they both have a 6 in the tens digit, so they're still equal. Next we look at the next digit to the right, which is the hundredths digit, and they both have a 5 in the hundredths digit, so they're still equal. Now let's look at the next digit to the right, which is the thousandths digit. One of them has a 2 and the other has a 7 in the thousandths place. We know that 7 is greater than 2. So 0.657 is greater than 0.652. It may help to line up the decimal points and look at comparing them this way. Now we're going to compare these numbers, 1.102 versus 1.110. Which one is greater? Look at the first digit. They both have a 1 in the ones digit, so they're equal so far. Look at the next, which is the 10th digit, and they both have a 1 in the 10th digit, so they are still equal. Then we look at the hundredths digit. One has a 1 and the other has a 0. One is greater than 0. So 1.110 is greater than 1.102. No need to look any further. Again, if you line up the decimal points and look at comparing them this way, it might be helpful to see. Now, if we're comparing a bunch of decimals at the same time, we still follow the same method. Look at the first digit, the ones digit. They're all 2, so they're all equal. Next we look at the tenths digit, and we have a 7, an 8, a 7, a 3, and a 4. Of those numbers, I know that 8 is the biggest, so that's the first one. 3 I know is the smallest, so that's the fifth one. Then between 7, 7, and 4, I can't decide between 7 and 7, they're equal. But 4 is smaller than 7, bigger than 3, so this is the fourth one. Now we don't need to look at these numbers anymore. We've already found out their size. We need to look at this number and this number. And we look at the next digit, which is the hundredths digit, and there's an 8 and a 3, and 8 is bigger than 3, but I've already found the biggest number, so this one is going to be the second biggest number. And the 3 will then have to be the third biggest number. Now I can arrange them in order. First, second, third, fourth, and fifth biggest. Now we look at the first, they're all 2s. In the tenths place, 8 is biggest, then the 7s, then the 4, then the 3. And of the 7s, 8 is bigger than 3. That's how you compare decimals. Thank you.